Nick, are you going to disappoint us this week?
No, I'm going to pleasantly surprise you, I think, this week a little bit. I'm going to be very brief, because we've already been going quite a long time. I started Undertale last week, and I'm almost at the end as far as I can tell, so I'm going to save that for next time. I also finished the story mode in Mario Maker. And I know last week I was quite down on the story mode. I said that it wasn't that interesting. Turns out it is quite interesting.
Before we go any further, I actually was listening to the podcast last week, and I was thinking that, I was agreeing with you. I don't really like the story mode, and even when I finished it, I was like, no, I didn't think it was very good. I like that there's lots of different ideas in it, but I didn't really enjoy the levels. You might go, oh, this is a cool idea, but is it actually that much fun? Nah, most of the time it wasn't.
Some of them weren't, I agree, but I think overall, I kept going at it and I kept doing the next level, and if I died, I wasn't getting frustrated and switching the game off or playing something else. I persisted with it, so I think I can say that it was fun, and I think the fact that I've finished the story mode to Mario Maker 2 and I've put in about 3 hours to New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe Super Edition, whatever it's called, says it all, really, that feels more stale to me now than this does. And about the story mode, I mean there are some duds. Not every level's going to be perfect. And I think I must have just had a few in a row that had annoyed me or frustrated me. But, some really, really cool ideas. And it's given me ideas for levels as well now, and it's made me feel like I want to try and make something at some point soon in the future, maybe for the competition that's coming up next week. But the fact that it's not just Bowser kidnaps Peach, go rescue her, and you've got all these little, it's not much, but it's the quirky little characters, the Toads keep getting kidnapped, and there's this weird robot that you rescue at the end. It was something different from the typical sort of Mario boredom inducing stuff that we've been getting for the last 20 years since New Super Mario Bros. On the DS. It was something different, something new, something nice. I've enjoyed it a lot.
Nintendo adds some paid DLC, for example, extra themes like Super Mario 2, and I can see them go in the paid Super Land and all that. Would you pay for it?
I don't know, to be honest. I really don't know. I ended up enjoying the 3D World stuff more as well, because there was quite a lot of levels on the story mode that were 3D World, and yes, it is. There's something different you can do with that tool set. So potentially, but it would have to be very different. It would have to be Super Mario Bros. 2, maybe Super Mario Land 1 and 2, maybe even Wario Land, just something different that's not in the same style as the other ones. But
see, for me, I think I would like a Super Mario Galaxy theme where you can sort of play around with the gravity and stuff, but that would possibly be quite a lot of work.
Yeah, I think that would be tough to implement. But yeah, it's nice. The main problem is the online stuff, which I don't like, really, because I find it too hard to find a decent set of levels that I can sit down and play solidly for say 30 minutes and enjoy them. It's always, that was good, that was terrible, this is rubbish, I can't do this, oh, this one's okay. It's never consistent, and that's what I don't like about it. I also, very briefly, for the first time, I did the Dark Side of the Moon on Mario Galaxy.
Oh, yeah.
Where you have to, it's like the boss rush mode, basically.
Yeah.
I'd never done that before.
Oh, Odyssey?
Yeah. I switched it on and I realised that I think I've got 600-700 moons, and I've still got Dark Side and Darker Side to do. So I did the Dark Side, Darker Side. Now that's not happening anytime soon, unfortunately. But I remember at the time speaking about Odyssey and thinking like, you know what? Maybe Jonathan was right. Maybe this is an 8 out of 10. And after having put 60 hours into the game, no, it's a solid 10 out of 10.
Wow.
It is I think this is my favorite 3D Mario game now, out of all of them.
I disagree.
I've been playing it like since it launched, just putting in like 4 hours at a time. And every time I sit down and play it, I love the game more and more. Like, I can't find any fault with it. Even after all this time, I've never played a 3D Mario game for 60 hours. And I keep coming back to this one. I've started a second file. I've gone from 0 back up to 700 for no reason other than I just wanted to play through it again. So
I gotta say, like, I've been feeling that urge to go back into it again. And to be honest, I think it's in that sort of same position as Yoshi. The thought of going back to it, it's like, if I want to just go from like the start to like defeating Bowser at the end or whatever, it'd be too easy just to collect enough moons just to do that there. But then getting to 999 moons again, it's like, that's too much of a stretch, and there's a lot of padding out there, just like farming coins and stuff. So it's like, where do you reach the satisfactory point?
I think going to the end of Darker Side of the Moon, probably. Because that's 500, I think.
Yeah.
Without the unnecessary padding, which I completely understand. Like, I've never done the game 999, but I would like to do it one time at least. But the stuff that is there, like the meat of it is just fantastic. Really, really good stuff. So much fun just to move around and do stuff.
I do miss. I'm ready for Odyssey 2, and I think it's coming this year.
We'll see.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give us a like if you've enjoyed our content. You can also check out our other great content on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and the N-E Café podcast from all good podcast providers. Just follow the links in the description below.